I grew up on a dairy farm, milking about 30 cows right now. We also have beef cows and we sell hay. And my brother taps a bunch of maple trees to make maple syrup in the spring. I used to raise pigs when I was a kid, but I grew up in an agriculture type county. So I think me and my siblings all played a big role growing up on the farm, just doing whatever we can to help out, milking cows, feeding cows, taking care of the heifers, helping get the hay and anything like that. We all play our different roles on different days. My favorite job on the farm was milking. I really enjoy being in close with the cows and spending quality time with them. It's funny that people are so interested in it because where I'm from, it's so, I guess you'd say, normal to grow up on a farm, but here there's not a lot of people that are involved with agriculture and dairy especially, so it's kind of funny to hear the different questions that I get and how intrigued people are by it. I really liked the campus and the coach and the team. When I came to visit, I felt like it was a place I would really fit in. Plus it had nutrition, which was something I was really serious about studying. It was a good distance from home too, which was a good, a big factor too. Not too far, but not too close. But overall, it seemed like a great fit for me.
Ellie comes from a small town in northern Vermont, on Montgomery, Vermont. She grew up, her family are dairy farmers, and so she's grown up and known what hard work is. Ellie came to UNH as a very athletic kid. She played high school basketball, so she has skied a little bit at home, has a lot of athleticism to her. And she's a kid who's just discovered herself as an athlete here at UNH and discovered a world of opportunities. She's a very talented kid, and this whole process for her has been a process of discovery. And I think she's finding out that she has some unique talents, and she's working hard to develop those. The other thing about Ellie that's been great is she came to UNH and has become a really great student. She's a high-level student. She's a nutrition major. So it's not just about running around in circles for her. She's really trying to learn a lot about running, but also learn a lot about nutrition and the world around her. So that's been a really great thing to see.
I just was really interested in it. Growing up, I have a big appetite and I really enjoy food. And I think it's something that's really important in my life, not only as a person but as a runner. There's so much you can do with it, and I just had a passion for it and wanted to be able to pursue a career in it and maybe help other people with their nutrition. Finding out what your body really needs and seeing the impact that it can have on my performance and my training definitely has impacted how I eat, and it's something that I'm really focusing on now and really trying to eat all the right numbers and do a good job with that. Yeah.
As far as Ellie goes, again, when I saw her in high school, I knew that she was a dynamic athlete. Did I know she was going to run 4:29 in the mile as a sophomore eligibility? I mean, I'd be crazy to say I knew that, but I knew that she was going to be very successful. And then once she got to campus, once I started to see some of the things that she could do in practice, I was like, wow, this kid has some unique abilities. But one of the things that we have to do is be very patient with that. It'd be very easy to kind of try to force things, and Ellie needed time and still needs time to kind of develop those abilities. So just kind of taking it one step at a time has led to Olympic trials and 4:29 and All-American runs and that type of stuff.
Going in with the fastest seated time, it was definitely not intimidating, but I felt a lot of pressure going into the race. So I'd say that in indoors, it was a really good experience to learn how to race with that pressure. also racing some really awesome girls and really talented girls. Just being up there and racing with them gave me some confidence moving into the spring of where I am as a runner and what I can do under pressure like that. The overall race experience helped at NCAA's for outdoors, but also knowing that I had the training and the backbone, the speed from the mile was going to help me, get through that last mile in the steeple, because it's a really tough race, and just thinking about that speed mentally helped me get through, I'm sure, at the end of the race. But definitely racing against, both of those races, being against such talented girls helped me mentally and helped me become a stronger runner and racer. It was at the Providence meet. It was early in the season. I was, kind of chasing the time because I knew that I had some girls to run with at that race, and I knew I was in good shape. I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself because I knew I still had most of the season to run the time, but it just worked out, like people have good days and they have bad days, and that day was a good day. I was super pumped, super happy. Just the feeling, seeing the clock, like it was just something that I'd been thinking about for a long time, and to finally do it and have my parents there and my teammates, it was just really exciting to get that time and know that I was going to be competing in July at the Olympic trials. Just trying to improve from the year before, so a 7th year before, I wanted to do better than that. I knew that I could, I had some great girls to run with. Obviously Courtney was amazing, and I was just excited to be in that race. I was in a race that made history. So that was exciting, but I was happy with where I placed. I ran a strategic race, I thought, and it wasn't the end of my season at all either, so yeah, I was pretty happy with it. To be honest, when I was growing up, I didn't even know what Eugene, Oregon was. So I didn't really picture myself there, I guess, until I got closer to college, but it's been really great. I really like Eugene. It's an awesome place to run. It makes me excited when I think about all the things that I've accomplished, but I'm always looking forward at the same time, what's the next thing that I can do, but I'm proud of what I've accomplished, but I think that it's been like a long time coming. It's a little piece at a time, just a step further, and just trying to slowly get better and better. And yeah, I'm really happy with where I am and where I think I'm headed. So yeah. Definitely, agriculture is something that's going to be in my life in the future. It's a huge part of who I am. Not exactly sure what the plan is post-grad, but definitely will probably involve the farm.